Good evening. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Casper, and today I have a very special guest, the first one on the channel. It's Burak from Trading Channels. The first video we did is actually also the video with the most views. So I'm happy to have him back here on the show. And he will give his take on the current situation with uranium, gold and silver, oil, and his reasoning on why we are going to see maybe going to see new all-time highs for the indices later on. So yeah, Burak, thank you for being here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, Casper.
Yeah, as I mentioned, the first video we did, the most views, the most feedback. So to have you back, it just makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it was a pleasure for me. And it's almost like, I do a monologue usually in my videos, so it's always nice to have someone asking me something, and it's kind of like a dialogue.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, same here. I do the monologues as well. But no, it's a different game, but it's nice to finally ask questions, just to sit back and enjoy the show when we get to the charting. So
yeah,
it's nice. First view. So yeah. Okay, Burak. First off, where can people find you if they want to have interest in what you do? I know you have Twitter and you have all sorts of stuff. Yeah. So let me know.
But I'm on Burak at Trading Channels, and my website is tradingchannels.uk because I'm based in UK. Simple as that. I've been a trader since 2009, and Trading Channels is on since 2015. So it's coming to almost 8 years now. In October, it's going to be 8 years. Just sharing my analysis, and I make a video every morning for the members, and we continue during the day with intraday charts and trades and signals. Yeah, that's what I do all day, every day. So, if we're going to start with uranium,
yes.
I've been covering uranium for a long time. Actually, I was very early, maybe too early. It's like if I want to give an example. So when basically from 2018, 17, that's where I kind of tried to started getting interested in the uranium stocks, but mainly it was the uranium ETF, which was inside this green downtrend. And obviously we broke out in 2019, and I loaded up on a lot of uranium miners, and it came for a back test here. And then, of course, COVID struck, and then it went straight back into the downtrend, but it recovered. Obviously, when a shock like COVID strikes, most of the technical charts become rather shaky. So that's what happened. But then once we started the recovery, this whole sideways action got resolved to the upside. I mean, there was so little downside and quite a lot of upside. And what we have right now is a very big breakout. And I'm going to cover quite a lot of uranium stocks here in a few minutes. But Euro is the big ETF, so it's a basket, and it's getting out of this triangle right here. You can see right there we had a nice support, and it's been going on for 2 years, almost 2 years, this consolidation, and we are now out of it. We may have the blue top band that could stall this market, but the blue top bands down the slope is dictated by this COVID low. So it may also be it may also be completely ignored, because this was a fakey, not fake, but it's not the natural market forces. So the blue top band may be completely bogus. So it's kind of a potential resistance, which I call. But what matters here is this red triangle I believe is going to cause a new high, which is going to be higher than well, then that's why I believe the blue one may get completely ignored and we get a new high, which is around 32. We are at 23 today. And if this, basically we're also inside this golden uptrend, as you can see here, and quite a few touches. Obviously, this is a little bit tired because it has quite a few touches on its bottom band, but I think we're going to at least get to that golden top band. And if this market wants to go ahead and find a new high above 32, it has to break this golden top band. So this is from the Euro point of view. This consolidation is going to be really nice, and it's already breaking out.
Can I ask you a quick question before you go? You know, I also noticed, you know, in this consolidation, we have somewhat of a potential head and shoulders. Do you see the same? You have the left shoulder, the head, and then the right shoulder, and the neckline is the support below. How do you see that?
If it breaks down.
Yeah, is this something you're worried about, or is it something
if the red support break, if this red support and this red support, they both break to the downside, then I'm wrong. Well, it's as simple as that.
Okay, so that's your get out, or what? How do you play that?
It's head and shoulders may also, like in some way, many people would see this as a head and shoulders. So until head and shoulders play out, I wouldn't worry about, oh, we are doing the left shoulder head and then the right shoulder. I don't really worry about those kinds of things. I worry about when supports like proper confirmed resistance, right? This one is a confirmed resistance with, you can see 3 touches, broke, back test, and it's you know, primed for a rally here. So I don't want to worry about that.
No, okay.
And this support is okay. But of course, yes, anything and everything is possible, but I would change my opinion only if these supports break. And this, you know, people call it neckline. So it's all head and shoulders is a top, not inverse, the normal head and shoulders is a topping formation, only if it tops, if it delivers a top. But so far it doesn't. And it's not only Euro that I'm following. So I'm following, of course, for example, URG, UR Energy, and this was the green support. You can see the COVID low right here, that green support, and we shot up from there, and then we came down, and it back tested this golden resistance a few times. One test here, second, third, fourth, fifth, and it managed to contain the pullback from the highs of 2021. Okay, so this is also like, if URG, and I'm quite loaded on almost all of these, to be honest, for a long time. My biggest position is the Cameco, which I'll talk in a minute. And but all the others, like small ones, I have smaller positions. On the big ones, I have a big position. And right now, URG is also breaking, for example, this here, first, second, third, and this green resistance, as you can see here, is giving way, right? So that red resistance is giving way too, together with the green. So to me, this is like a double resistance break. And that is very, very convincing. Similarly, on the Euro, we have the blue uptrend, the golden one that I showed on the Euro. Can this become a bear flag? Of course it can, but I don't think it will, because we are breaking a double resistance here. I believe it's going to get to that blue top band, which already has 4 touches on that. So to me, a number of touches on both sides is quite a nice indication that a trend has already formed. Is like a confirmed trend, and the top band is tired with 4 touches. So I think the next one, or the one after, may break this. And when an uptrend breaks to the upside, that I say always as bullish as it gets. Obviously, I would be more convinced if it breaks, well, basically 140 level, 140, 145. That would mean the blue top band is also broken to the upside. That would be really a feast. So the last one I can talk about here is, okay, so we have the red top band as a potential resistance, right? That's the first touch. The bottom band is very clear. So if it gets to the red top band, maybe pull back, and that would, of course, form a bull flag. It has only one touch here. So if it gets to the red top band, pull back a little bit, and then a break to the upside, that would target 221 at least, and actually much more, 350, 4, you name it. Then I would be looking into an uptrend formation from here to there. So actually the target would be around 470, 550, depending on how it gets there, how fast it gets there. But the main topic would be like the ideal scenario would be that the red top band stalls, comes down a little bit, and then breaks it to the upside for a 2-year bull market, like a bear market, resolving to the upside. Not a bear market, but it's kind of a correction, as you can see here, right? So that green top band would be my ideal target for URG. If we look at Cameco, and it is looking absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
So as I said, I bought your Cameco around 8 while it was here. So it was a long wait. I waited for 2-3 years on that long, and then COVID came. It touched around 5, but then it shot up from there. You can see that golden top band. All right,
yeah.
Golden bottom.
It's amazing.
Almost like magical, right?
Yeah.
So even the COVID low, that crash resolved to the outside, and it got to that golden top band, 2 touches, 3 touches. So 1, 2, and 3, broke it to the upside at the 4th, came for a back test, another back test, another back test, and every time it bounced off that level. So what do we have here is that red uptrend is forming, like 2 touches here, 2 touches on the bottom band. It has already broken out of the green triangle. So Cameco is actually the champion, because as I said, URG is already lagging. It hasn't taken out the highs of 2022, no. Right? So 2022 is here, actually 2021, URG, but Cameco has already established a beautiful uptrend here after especially breaking out of the triangle. And we are now, I'm going to put it on the daily to show it a bit more granular view. You can see that golden uptrend is basically textbook. That two touches there, 2 touches here. It also broke out of this blue bull flag, back tested it, stayed inside the golden uptrend, and the obvious target is now the golden top band, which is around 42. So it's at 36. And yeah, as I said, I bought it around 820 or so, and it's nice. Well, I have good belief that this is a freight train. This is not gonna come down and break this red uptrend to the downside. That's, to me, it's a very low probability that it's gonna crash unless there is a nuclear accident like Fukushima.
Yeah,
which is, yeah, it can happen. But at the moment, yeah, it's just I think, and also considering that only China is building 40 nuclear power plants and more lined up, and India is building power plants, and it's now occurring to the entire world that we have a deficit in uranium, and that's why all these companies are doing well. UEC.
Can I ask you 2 questions quickly on the Cameco chart?
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Okay. Actually, only one question. That's fine. We have a gap, from 2011, from the Fukushima incident. We're reaching that now, I think, or very close to. Or have we reached it? I can't remember.
Right here.
Yeah. Have we touched that one? I can't remember.
37. The gap is at 37. I think it's already, or it's getting there. Yeah, 36 now.
Yeah, I think we're within 1% or so. Do you see any, because we have a gap fill. Typically, we very often get a pullback from a gap fill. Is that something you see here that we could potentially stop here, or is it just a minor bump and then we go?
Yeah, to my experience, the gaps on standalone, like on individual stocks, they don't mean much.
Okay.
Like if I ever have to worry, there is a gap here from 2021, right? If I look at it here, and that's way down,
Yeah.
and there is a gap here. So, and there are gaps everywhere. There's a gap here. Of course, it has been filled later on, but these individual stocks, look, there's another gap here. Look.
Yeah. Okay.
So they don't trade like indices. They don't trade like Forex. They don't trade like gold or like commodities. They, when the market decides, okay, this company is well, all right, they buy it and pre-market or post-market, and it, yeah, these gaps may occur, and they are not really. I don't really worry about gaps reacting, causing a reaction.
Okay.
Individual stocks.
Okay.
On the other markets where, you know, mass psychology is there, that's a different story.
I see.
So, for example, I'm going to talk about the gap on gold from March, there is a chance that it's going to get filled at 1865. But here, I don't really worry about the Fukushima gap.
Okay. Nice to know. Okay.
Yeah. UEC is the Uranium Energy Corporation. A very similar chart like the Cameco. You can see here, this is the downtrend from the highs of 2011. Yeah, the Fukushima, and then this here, the giant downtrend. One, two, three, and then on the fourth one we broke out, and it didn't even backtest. It left the gap here. It didn't even fill that. I mean, it had every chance to fill that gap, but it didn't. So, and it's gone up from 120, actually less than 120. We are at 4 now. The very lows of COVID was 35, and it's tenfold already from the low of COVID. And right now, what I see is here, the red resistance has been broken and backtested right there. First, second, third, and we broke it, backtested, and we are already clear of the green internal resistance. What I say when the internals, you can see it's not the mid, many people put in the middle of the channel as if it is important, but in my case, with what I do is I follow the market's reactions on any level that it had worked. So what I'm trying to say is that this green internal resistance right there is not really in the middle of the channel, but it has worked. You can see how many times it has really limited the stock, but now we have broken and backtested. So that is a resistance break. But what this also means that the green top band will probably cause a reversal. So it's a potential resistance. So bottom band has 3 touches. The internal is really good, and the top band has only 1 touch. So if it gets to that level at 460, I think we may have a big correction, maybe even to come back to this goal, the green resistance, to form the bull flag from the highs of 2022. So that bull flag, if it does break, I'm going to load up on UEC, to be honest. So it's already very bullish to me. If that green top band causes a pause and it's stalls it, causes a pullback, we also have this golden uptrend. That is really nice. Yeah. This golden uptrend, I think, is now confirmed, and its target is 20, and it's not like at the moment. Of course, it depends on how it gets there, but I mean, if it gets something like this, it could also get to 30, 40. To me, this, yeah, the break out of the red downtrend and the golden uptrend right now tells me that this market is just ready, primed for a big bull market. URNM, the Sprott Uranium Miners ETF, and you can see this is a textbook double bull flag. So the red one is inside the green. The green one had 2 touches, the third touch on the top, the 2 touches here. This is beautiful bull flag, and the red one. Initially, the red one was broken, You can see the red one was broken, back tested a little bit deep, but then it recovered, and now the green one is broken. So to me, this is a giant breakout by URNM. So I would urge everyone to buy URNM to at least target a new high and possibly higher. So this is the 2020 low. If I want to put a kind of a target, it could be going to the top band. So off this one here, I'm going to put this on golden color, right?
Yeah.
Could get to 100, 105, depends, right? It could get to 150 even. We are at 37. To me, this 2-year, or actually less than 2 years, is actually, yeah, coming to
2 years. Yeah, 2 years.
Almost 2 years. This consolidation is breaking to the upside. We have this UURNM. This is the Sprott physical uranium. Okay. And the one that you mentioned, and I had a look at it. You can see that blue bottom band, even the COVID crash, which is that blue bottom band and shoots up. The blue top band may cause it to stall, right? This is, it could be a giant bull flag, but we need it to be broken to the upside. At least if it stalls, pulls back, I would rather see it as soon as possible to break it to the upside if it stalls there. Obviously, it could get ignored and we could get to 40. This is 2007 high. And that we could get to much higher, all the way to the red top band as well, to get to a new high without stopping at the blue. But I always put a line there as a potential resistance. Okay. So
I have a horizontal line at around 18 to 20. It's like a zone. Do you agree with that one? We have the tops back in 2011. So we have like that one there, a horizontal line all the way across.
This one?
Yeah, the 18 to, is that because
it is already gone.
Yeah, it is broken. Yeah,
I
think so.
Yeah, so it's this one here, and it's breaking to the upside right now. That horizontal one.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah? So that's also good. It gives me more confidence. Okay, so UROI. This is the Uranium Royalty Corporation. All right. So the bull flag from the highs of, again, 2021, also almost 2 years, 1, 2, 3, 4 touches on the top, and it basically pushes now. So the bottom band is here. This is a textbook bull flag, and the black resistance is broken right there. First 2, 3, 4 touches. The black resistance is broken. Maybe we get a back test on the black, but after that, if we see a break, I think a new high above 250 would qualify as a breakout for me. And the red top band is obviously a potential resistance. So something like this, I would always put this kind of a spin-off channel out of it. So while the golden top band is broken, it could become like a spin-off channel, the red one. So it holds initially, pulls back, and then a break to the upside. That could also take us all the way to the highs of that's now we are at 240. I think I'm confident if these two resistance levels are broken, we're going to get to a new all-time high above 550. And we have the energy fuels. Right. This was also one of my favorites.
Yeah.
So this is the COVID crash right there. Did we have also a similar support right there?
I think you do. Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah, it came very close to it, right? Came very close to that.
Very close, yeah.
If I want to make it a kind of a, the minimum target of this one, this is the high of 2007, I think. The minimum target will be that red top band, which is at 16. We are at 6, so it's almost like
Nice.
more than double. That golden resistance zone was broken, back tested so many times, yeah, and they all held. So we also have, like, this is like a Euro, like a triangle here. It's breaking to the upside. You can see that golden resistance from the highs of 2022. First, second, third touch, broken, back tested. Now it's trying to clear this green resistance. And that's why, like, even though, you know, some markets may not show very obvious picture, like Euro, right? I talked about Euro and you said maybe it's an head and shoulders pattern. The things that I see on the individual stocks give me more confidence that we are inside a really big uptrend. That's why I'm a little bit more like on the bull side at the moment.
Okay.
So the red one hasn't been confirmed, that red uptrend. All right, the 2 touches, only 1 touch. So if it rallies, comes back down to the test the red, then we could actually shoot up much, much faster. This is Denison Mines. And every single one of them, as you can see here, you know, every single one of them are breaking out of their bull flags or triangles.
Yeah.
So green resistance, right, was back tested here, another dead and broke out, back test, back test, back test, back test, 4 times back tested. And what I see here is the blue textbook bull flag that is broken to the upside. So Denison is also a long, 2, 3, broken, back tested, and it's now, I think it's going to go. So that's also
Nice. Yeah.
a bit more confidence that we are out as a bull, as a uranium market. There is, I just noticed this one. Yeah. So this golden, yeah. So bottom band here, top band there. So if we break, maybe stall initially and then break to the upside, that also would give me a bit even more confidence that DNN is going to get to a new high above 210, 230 minimum.
Nice. So the
Yeah.
uranium market looks quite good, yeah?
Yes.
Yes, it does. I agree. I completely agree.
Looks really, really good at the moment.
Yeah.
I had my doubts in the last 2 years, but yeah, it's looking good. It's been a long wait for me because basically in literally 6 years. 6 years. I think I bought my Cameco, about 5, 6 years ago. Long wait. But I see this as a kind of retirement kind of like I have an ISA, so I buy it on that one, all these, because I want to hold them for the long term.
Yeah, and also Cameco has been performing insanely well, you know, compared to almost every other uranium stock. So
Yeah,
it's been a beast for the past 2 years, while all the others just consolidated or bull flagged. So
yeah.
So I agree. I mean, the uranium market looks fantastic. I think
We
Burak,
have only
yeah,
7 minutes left on
yeah, I
this one.
think,
I talk too much.
yeah, it's fine. I enjoy it. So I just think if we end this video here, so this will be a purely uranium video, so
Only
the people
uranium.
for
Okay.
uranium mine into uranium can see this one. Then we will quickly
Yeah.
make another one for gold, silver, oil, and then the indices. Is that okay with you?
Yeah,
Sounds
let's
good.
do that.
Okay, so I'll
Okay.
just wrap it up quickly here. This was the uranium take from Burak. Again, I enjoyed it. As you can see, the way he looks at things, I think is kind of similar to how I see it because I have been studying, but not studying, but I have been watching Burak for the past 3 years on his charting. And yeah, I think the way he sees the markets and the way he does his technicals makes sense to me as well. So that's why I'm happy to have him on. Again, if you agree that we are in a uranium bull market again, let me know in the comments below. And Burak, thank you for being on here. And hopefully we can do it again in like a month or two. And hopefully we will be way, way higher compared to where we are today. So it's good.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. have a great evening, and we will see you in the next one. Cheers.
Bye, guys. Bye.
Awesome.
Good.
It looks good. It looks good.
Yeah,
I'll just quickly end the video here, or the session. It will compile, and then I'll give you a new link, and then we can just quickly blast through the next 4 subjects, I guess. Super.
I'm waiting. Okay.
Super. Okay.